What's up, beautiful people? All right, so first things first, trying out my new levels. So help a brother out once you come in. I'm gonna wait for you. We're gonna talk about resetting, you know? All right, let's see what we got going on over here. Okay. My main stereo, yes. All right. This is nice. What do you guys think? What do you think? How's this look? Does this look better than the other way? It's like more, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's just more. It's just better. I like it. I feel like I pop a little bit more in the screen. Can you all hear me hear me okay? Because I got my levels. I'm messing with my levels. Can you all hear me? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? So if I'm not looking at the cameras, because I'm looking at your comments. All right? Okay. Let's pull the comments up. What's up, Binary? Kim, how you doing? Love you. What's up, Lawrence? How you doing, brother? Judy, one wild one. Loud and clear. The volume's a little low, is it? I lowered it, so it should come in a little low, but I thought it was a little more. Somebody told me that I was too loud before. So I'm like, all right, if I'm too loud, I need to bring my levels down just a bit. I can turn it up just a little bit more. How's that? Is that a little bit better? You can hear me fine. Okay. All right, cool. All right. You guys hear the background music, or is that too low? I'm trying to find the perfect level for that. Right now I got it at a 2. The background music is good. Let me know. I'm loving this. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited to say perfect. Okay. All right. So you can hear it. All right, good. It's not overbearing, right? We're good. Everybody's ready for this because I got some stuff I want to just talk to you about, you know. Okay, it's good. All right. So, welcome to Cash's Commentary. That's what I'm calling this, right? Except I'm not really commenting on anything right now. I'm just talking. Okay, so reset. All right. Distracting, but I'm special. Okay, I'll turn it just a little bit for you. I got you. All right, got the UK in the house. Shout out to my guy in the UK. All right, so check this out, you guys. Had to reset. The other day, I came on a little hot. And, you know, I mean, it used to be my thing to come on like that. I hate to come on like that, though. I do, right? So I had to take a little break. And yesterday, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to say it again, even though if you're on my Facebook or on X, you know. But YouTube, you don't know yet. And YouTube and Instagram, you don't know yet. But I passed my CDL. So I got a Class A CDL and I got a job. So I'll be starting that job, I believe, the beginning of January. He was going to train me now, but I guess we got to wait because of the holidays, which is okay. But January 1st, I'll be starting a new job on top of doing what I do right here. Be a little bit less in the office because for 3 days out the week, I'll be over the road. I will be traveling, right? Which is awesome. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. But I had to reset because it's like when I seen what I seen that made me get upset and I came to you guys live and I started voicing how I felt about it all, talking about the media, the distractions, the way that they try to keep us all divided from each other. I had to reset because when I start to focus on that, it gets me hot, man. It gets me hot and it gets me like down, feeling like the world sucks. I'm just being totally real, man. It's like the world just sucks, you know, but it's not the case, especially when you reset and you take the time to just count your blessings, right? And I came across a picture of 3 years ago. It was sent to me 3 years ago. I was sitting inside of Northern Neck, Virginia jail. And I was there with Barry, Daryl, who else? Brandon Fellows. It was a couple of us that was inside of there, just there. Life sucked. life really sucked. But it was a blessing at the time because I still got to be around brothers that I was familiar with, that I knew that had a like mind like myself. And I look at today, and it's like I got my freedom back, and all the things that I'm getting upset about right now in the world, I wasn't even thinking about when I was incarcerated. I wasn't even thinking; they were not a thought. The only thoughts that I had when I was locked up was, "Is my kids okay? Do they have what they need? Um, how's my family doing? Is my mom all right?" You know, just thinking about people, my people. You know what I'm saying? And whether or not, I was gonna have to walk on eggshells, or if I might have to get into a fight, or if I might have to, use a knife on somebody, or anything. Thinking about all kinds of stuff. And resetting my mind, thinking about that, it's like, bro, you got your freedom back. That was the main thing that you was missing, was your freedom. And now you're able to check on all those things that you were worried about while you was locked up. So now you got your freedom and you're out here, and now you found these new things to be worried about. You got all these things that you're stressing about them. The media ain't changed. It's been the same. They've always done what they've done to try to divide people. Are you tuned into it? You got to be tuned into it if you're commenting on things that are being said that you don't like. And I had to check myself and say, forget it. I'm just turning it off. I'm cutting out the noise and refocusing, because I have goals, right? And my goals are obviously to make more money for my family, to buy a ranch or some type of land where I could build on, grow my own crops and all of that. And it's a far off dream. It's a far off goal right now. But I see it, to build my business, KOK Visuals, and put out my own films, Maybe one day I'll start my own media company that's straight up just based on, the internet. And I put out my own news. My news wouldn't be like the news that you watch right now. I promise you that. My news would be straight up positivity, telling you all the good things going on in the world. So then I had to, as I'm thinking about all these things, I said, well, why ain't you doing that right now? You got a platform. There's enough people telling people to be scared. There's enough people highlighting division. There's enough people putting out things to cause panic. There's enough people doing conspiracy theories. But how many times do you go on social media, Cash, and see something that's positive, highlighting some good that's being done in the world, highlighting some good deed that was done by this person who no one knows about, or highlighting, just a positive moment, something that brings a tear to somebody's eye because they get so proud when they watch it? And it's not a lot of that. It's not. I found one page on X that's dedicated to putting out positivity. And I love it because it's not just like highlighting people's experiences, nothing like that. It's funny videos with like cute lion cubs and kittens and dogs and, somebody doing a kind deed that they don't even know that they're being recorded. It's just stuff like that. And it's like, okay, I like that. It makes me feel good when I watch it. Literally takes my mind off of all the wrong things that's going on in the world. And then highlight some of the good things that are being done within the communities by council members and mayors and things like that, instead of all the bad, and not worry about what party they with, not worrying about what they believe in or anything like that. Just highlight the good. So I thought about all that, and it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And even then, when I'm recording, like you notice for a while there, I had got away from talking about politics for quite a while. And I just started creating films, like little mini films, me and my kids, me doing stuff around the house, you know what I'm saying? The gardening, all of that. And it was going crazy. Like that's what really built my platform. Believe it or not, this platform that I have now that you're watching on Facebook has been built around Cash trying to film with this iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I have been. And I create these little videos, and the ones that go the craziest, the videos that do the most and have the most beautiful comment section are those videos when I'm filming my daughters, or my sons, or my wife, or making something funny, or trying to make a little scary film. You know what I'm saying? To bring people's mind away from all the noise that's online. So I had to reset. Just thank God of all the things that I learned. And I started thinking about that. Because when I came home from prison, yeah, I had a following before they took it from me. But it was geared around negativity, right? I tried to be positive in some senses, but not towards everybody. It was just geared towards people that were MAGA or conservatives. And it's mutated since I got home. I got so many different people. I got independents, I got liberals, I got conservatives, I got people that don't care about politics at all. I got Christians, I got Muslims, I got Jewish people, I got atheists, I've got everything. People follow me. And they get in instead of, and this is what I noticed. These people that are following me, they don't jump in the comments to say something that they're displeased with. Even if they disagree, like when they disagree with me or my take on something, they message me. How do I know? Because I spent a lot of my time yesterday looking through my messages on all my platforms, which I didn't even know a lot of people message me on Instagram. I thought because I only have like, 5.3 thousand people on my Instagram, I'm like, I ain't getting no messages over there. No, I got a full freaking inbox of messages over there on Instagram. And the people are messaging me, and it's like, they're like, hey, you should create more of your films like you do with your kids, or the stuff with your gardening, what's going on with your garden. They're literally asking me about the things that ain't got nothing to do with politics, nothing to do with Candace Owens, nothing to do with racist, nothing to do with nothing. Just the videos that make them feel good. Like the one that we put out with the this brother created a video and I remixed it and it went viral. It went crazy. And it was the one where Mel Gibson and Braveheart is looking at his wife, the opening scene where he's just walking and he's just admiring his wife. And it just got soft music behind it. It's like, I enjoy watching my wife walking doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's a simple video like that. And it went viral like crazy. And it's like, that's what, and it made me feel good, like, to put that out. That's what I should be doing, is what I'm coming to realize. Even on Facebook, when you go through my Facebook and you go through all the different videos that I've created, the ones that do the absolute most are the little skits. Like when I had my wife beat me with the chancla. You know what I'm saying? My wife beat me with the house shoe, y'all. And it was a script. Like, I created that. I created a whole concept of it, the thought. And she was like, because, my wife is shy. She didn't even want to do it. She had to like act like a character of a person that she's not. But she did it. And the video went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or the little short films that I did with my daughters. And it showed me today, it said, hey, your playlist, New Little Sister, is getting a lot of views lately. You should add to it. Like, Facebook is even directing me like, hey, here's your sign. I did my recap on YouTube for 2025. It shows you like all your highlights, right? And YouTube said something to me that I ain't gonna lie, it touched me. YouTube, whoever created that recap of 2025, thank you so much. It touched me because it said what they thought about me was I was the most likely person to create a movie with his iPhone. And it made me feel good because at the beginning of 2025, that was my goal. And then I got fixated on the Sony FX3 and just trying to get the Sony FX3, but it drove me to create with my phone because that's what I have. And it felt good. And then it highlighted other things. It said this year you were involved in so much. And it highlighted all the different videos, topics that I had created, or genres that I created. It said you made a lot of content talking about spirituality. You made a lot of content talking about life. You made a lot of content about how to make content. You made a lot of content about your iPhone. You made a lot of content about gardening. You made content about cooking. I was like, dang, I did all that. And it was like, I looked at it, I said, dang, I did. And they were the ones that got the most views on my YouTube. So it was like God saying, here's your sign, kid. What are you doing? See, look at that comment. I love the vacation in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You can never escape the chancla, never. No, you can't. No, but real talk. Happy Sabbath to you too, Judy. Happy Sabbath. No, but real talk, you guys. I think about all this stuff and I'm like, man, I'm happier when I'm not focusing on these evil people in this world. I really am. The other day, I can't even tell you how upset I was when I went and looked at news. And when I forget who sent me the video, but somebody sent me the video with David Harris Jr. interviewing Jake. And it pissed me off so bad. It didn't piss me off about Jake. Jake's always on getting on things, right? It pissed me off about Newsmax. Like it really infuriated me because it's like these are the reasons why people are deceived is because of networks like that. And I was so angry at it that bro, I couldn't even sleep. And I had to test for my CDL yesterday. So the day before yesterday, I stayed up until like 2:00 and 2:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. It was between the nerves from getting having to take the CDL test and then the anger that I felt towards media. Like I started writing a whole script. I was gonna go at Fox, CNN, MSNBC, Newsmax. I was about to go at everybody with a script and just like it would have been negative. It would have been probably a good video for sure. People would have ate it up and be like, I agree. These people are horrible. But then it was like, no, man, for what? For what? You already got the people that you're gonna have, and the people that are that are still coming in aren't coming in because of your politics. If you watch all your videos, all these new followers, like my I don't know what happened on Facebook, but my followers are just blowing up. Like it's going crazy over there. It is going absolutely crazy. The video that I put out about, hey, you guys pray for me because I'm gonna be getting my CDO. It's like 125,000 views, and I just put it out a couple days ago. I'm like, what the heck? That video? It's like, yeah, that video, because people like relatability, vulnerability. People like authenticity, just being yourself. There was no script behind the video. It was just me genuinely asking for everybody to pray for me because I was so nervous about taking my test. For y'all that just came in, how'd I do on my CDL test? I passed it. I got my CDL. I'm going to pick up my certificate Monday. I'll be sharing a picture of that. But real talk, you guys, people like authenticity. Yes, people love drama. Yes, people are addicted to conspiracies. I'm still a conspiracy nut. I just got done watching a conspiracy video that brought me joy because I just like it, right? But it wasn't nothing harmful. It was an innocent conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? So resetting for me in 2026, what does it look like? Because we're coming up on the end. We're coming up on the end of this year. What does it look like for me? Focusing more on my family, putting the camera on my family, heartfelt moments, inspiration. I really want to create a film. I don't know what it's going to be, but I want to create one. I want to make a butt ton of money. I want to keep working on myself and getting closer with God. And in my angry video that I did, my rant, man, I felt disconnected from God after I watched it. I said, dang, bro, you tripped out. You spazzed out pretty hard. That ain't you. That's who you were. That's not who you are now. And I had to pull myself back and say, yo, that you can't do that. My daughters watch my stuff. That's how your daughters are going to see you on there cussing and acting a fool. Nah, I don't want that. I want my kids to watch my stuff and like they do. Like my girls, my small girls, Cammy and Nova, they're all the time on my YouTube channel watching all the funny videos that I made with them and their brothers and their sisters and my mom, and they just enjoy watching it. It makes them smile, makes them laugh. They crack up at the videos, and it makes me happy. Like that's gonna be another video I'm gonna create, is them watching the videos of themselves and cracking up, because it's just a great video. I got to do it, but 2026 is going to be more trying to make you guys feel what my kids feel when they watch them videos, making you guys feel what I feel when I watch them watching my videos. You know what I'm saying? Just making you feel something other than anger, other than panic, other than, dread for the state of the world, because in reality, my world isn't bad until I watch what's going on in the world according to other people. When I walk outside, when I got to tell you the story, matter of fact, I gotta tell you this. So when I went to go take my CDL test, the man that was the instructor, he was an older white guy, right? Bald head, like a little white beard, like kind of 5 o'clock shadow type, and he seemed so kind, and he was like kind of country. He reminded me, and this is fun. Why I'm telling you this, you'll understand in a minute. Older white guy, and he reminded me of my pawpaw. He's my step pawpaw, but he raised me. He was the only papa I knew before I even met my mom's real dad, right? Well, funny story behind that, which isn't funny at all. It's really sad. When I was 6, my papa he did drugs, right? He smoked, you know, C word, and he did the other C words, sniffed it, and he worked his whole life until he got injured, and he was from West Virginia, and he was I loved him to death, even with his flaws. Like, I loved him. He was my safe place. He was my protector. Well, he came to pick me up for school one day, and it was a regular day. We dropped off my older sister at Eggers, and then he was taking me to Lafayette. So we're going down that street by the tracks. Was it Kane Street? Coming up on Calumet, and my papa looks over at me. He always wore a neck brace because he worked at Inland Steel, and he had a fall, so he had to wear a neck brace. So he looks over at me and he starts holding his heart, and he's just looking dead in my eyes, just like couldn't breathe, like choking kind of. Never forget it. So the car keeps rolling into the intersection, and this big red semi smashes into the car, turns the whole car sideways, right? Kept on, I think he kept on rolling. I don't know if he came back or not. In my mind, he kept going, right? I was a kid. But because my papa used to sit me on his lap to drive all the time, I know that he would grab the stick right there to put it all the way up to park. So I did that. And I'm looking at my papa after that semi hit us, and his whole body jarred, and he just looked gone, like he was blue, and he died. He died. And I jumped out the car and I run home because my house was like 4 blocks down. So I run to my mom and I tell my mom, that Papa just got into a car accident. So she goes out there, called the police or whatever, and she ran out the house before she even got to tell the police where it was. So I told them it's by my school, and I run back over there and I see them pulling my Papa out, put him on a stretcher. And there was this other guy that got me out the car. Matter of fact, before I jumped out the car, I think his name was David, and he was doing chest compressions, like trying to bring my Papa back to life. And yeah, he died. And I had this terrible fear. I didn't realize that I had it until I got into a car again, and we were driving on the highway, and I was little, and I seen the semi, and I would turn my head and panic would set in, and I would just sit there. So I've had a phobia of semis my entire life. My entire life, I've hated semis, terrified of semis. And coming home from prison, I haven't been able to find a job anywhere. And everybody kept telling me, get a CDL. And they don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I've gotten better with my phobia of semis, but it's still there. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get the CDL because I have to. Because my kids need me to. Because my family needs me to. So I got to face this fear. Like I would tell my kids, you got to face your fears, right? So I go to semi school, to CDL school. And I'm nervous when I first get in there and practicing in class and my first time rolling up. But I got a little more comfortable. So anyway, back to the guy, the instructor. He's a bald-headed guy, not as tall as my pawpaw, but same kind of beard, same kind of tone when he spoke and everything. And I didn't think about this until what I'm about to tell you. We get going, and the guy is trying his best just to make me comfortable. He's being calm with me, but very direct. He was stern. If I didn't listen to something, he was on me, like a grandfather, right? And when we make it all the way back through the test route, he says, well, you did good and you passed. You're getting your CDL. Congratulations. And I had a tear well up in my eye because he don't know that it's been a struggle for me since I come home from prison. It's been hard. I've been having to make it by the grace of God, right? And I need this. I got a job lined up. I need the CDL. And that tear falls. And then he asked me, what was going on? So I told him the whole story that I'm telling you guys in prison and all of that. Well, anyway, I get in the car. The first thing I say is, thank you, God. Thank you, God, I got that CDL. It's probably nothing to other people. It's huge to me, right? And I get in the car and I call my wife and tell her that I passed. Then I call Mama Dawn. Mama Dawn starts crying, gets me choked up because she's like, this is what she said, right? She goes, it was your grandfather that was in that car with you. Choked me up. I get off the phone with Mama Dawn. I call Miss Kim and Andy, who was hiring me to work for their company. And she said the same thing. First, she's telling me how proud she is, just like Mama Dawn. And then she said, you know, it was your grandfather that was in that truck with you. Both of them said that. I didn't mention my grandfather at all to neither one of them. I told them the story, or they maybe a long time ago when I first was starting out with this class, but both of them said that. And I took that as like a confirmation when they said it. And it made me think about the guy because I didn't think about it when I got in the truck, how much he reminded me of my pawpaw. You know what I'm saying? And he did. And it was like that guy out of all the other guys there was going to be my instructor. I seen the other guys go, they got a different instructor after I was done. But that guy was my instructor. And I don't know. It made me feel like I know I'm on the right path, right? I'm on the right path where I need to be going, what I need to be doing. And yeah, man, it's like we getting there. So 2026, it's a reset. Total reset. Total reset of content, total reset of life, you know, and how we move forward. And I would challenge all of you guys that to take a step back and look at the things that make you feel bad. All right. What are the things that make you feel bad? What are the things that make you feel panicked? What are the things that don't bring you good feelings, right? That you're taking in on a daily basis. The people you watch, and eliminate it. Throw it out. Just be done with it. Throw it away. Don't bring it into 2026. Don't go looking for it. Throw it away. If it's got you scratching your head and confusing you and bringing you angry feelings or emotions or whatever it is that's not good for you, throw it away. Throw it away and move into 2026 with positivity, with God, with love, with joy. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm forgetting all the rest, man. All the rest. And yeah, that's how I want to move forward. So I hope that you guys are here for it. My baby just showed up. See what I said when my babies watch me? She said, "Hi, Dad, it's Kiwi." It's my Kiwi. It's my baby. What's up, baby girl? You say, am I going over the road or local? Both. So it's regional, and I'll be gone for 3 days out the week. So I'll leave out Monday, go to my locations that I got to go to, and I'll be back Wednesday. Then I'll be able to be at home on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the Thursday and Friday routes will be something that will allow me to be home with my family. So yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good. I'm excited. Yes, let go and let God. Yeah. Sorry, your younger self had to witness such a. That's all right. It comes with the territory. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, man. All of it. All of it. It's just we got to know to look for the purpose of it, to look for the lesson, you know, and to appreciate the blessing. Because all of those things that happen to you that are bad, it's not for no reason, you know, and there's always something to learn from everything. So all of the bad that's happened in my life, I take it as it's just that. It's just like it was a lesson. There's a lesson to be learned. And to strengthen you up. That's it. Oh, you deserve it, brother. Proud of you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So yeah, man, I just wanted to come on and just tell you guys it's reset time. For all of us. Reset. I hope you're still here if I ain't doing all the politics like that. If I do end up doing some politics, I can't do it without Casey and Russo. You know, I miss that because even then, when we were talking about politics, it was like I was just talking to my bros and we were just having fun. I'd rather it be like that because when I do it by myself, man, I get in my own way. I get angry. I get to saying things, and I don't want to do that. You know, so only way I'll talk anything about politics like that will be with Casey and Russo. So there it is. Casey and Russo, tag them, you guys. Tag Casey and Russo in the chat. All right. The only way I will come back on and do politics like that is with Casey and Russo. I just want to do other things. I want to create this movie. That's it. Yeah, we learn our toughest, we learn the strongest lessons from the hardest of times. Amen. We wouldn't be where we are today without our past. That's the truth. That is the truth. So yeah, you guys, I'll leave you with that. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I really love and appreciate all of y'all. And to my new people on Facebook, bro, I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened, but it's blowing up over there. Welcome. Welcome. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy the content that I got that's going to be coming out. A lot of it's probably going to be in a truck starting in January. I'll be doing content from the truck. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. I'll be showing you what I see. I'll be going to Dearborn too. And I'm going to go talk with all those people over there, just so you guys know. I'm doing that. All right. January, I'll be in Dearborn and I'm going to go talk to some people. And then one last thing. I might be getting off probation here in the next month or two. That's awesome, because then I'll be able to travel. All right. And once that happens, I do have a set and like a set goal in my mind to go to a couple different states where a lot of you guys are, just to say what's up. Literally, I might do a video about it where we just traveling, take the kids, and we just go. Like every weekend or something, we just take a long drive. You know what I mean? And just come say what's up. So God bless you guys. All right. I'm signing off. Unite, don't fight, be a street light, because only you can be the change we're seeing in the world. And when you get too stressed out, you got to remember to pray, America, because without God, everything falls apart. It's a fact. It happened to me. All right. Don't let it happen to you. Peace.